Konbanwa, YouTube! This is Roberto Morales again. Today I will be doing a video on World of Subways Volume 3, London Underground Circle Line Simulator. Now, I've already set up the graphics settings for any computers that are within the requirements, although yet the graphics look like crap. So, on the bottom of the video, in the descriptions area, I will have a list on what to do, so this way that you have great graphics. Alright, so let's get things started. So you click game. Oh. Sorry, still in settings. Okay, let's get. Once you start the game, and after you've activated by downloading all that other crap that you're required to, you click New Game. Now you can choose missions with their total of 10. 10. So today we're not gonna do that. Today we're gonna just drive to schedule. So we'll have. How about we go from Edgeware Road to Tower Hill, and you can even choose the condition of the weather that you want, sunshine or rain, although that's about it. And you can even choose the departure time. Now this does go along a 24-hour clock, so army time. So why don't we go with the rush hour from 7:49 to 8:13. So we start the game. Now this cost me $40 to buy. I recommend that if you do live in New York City, that you should purchase it from J&R. That is the only store that I know of where you can purchase the game, or you can purchase it online. I personally bought it at the store because I wanted to get the manual for it. This way I know what the hell to do. So yes, you will get subway sounds once it's loading. Sorry. Unfortunately, they do have an update, but I don't think it has the current S stock that just began revenue service in London. So we'll just wait and find out. Alright. So here we go. We are at Edgeware Road Station. Now, if you do plan on getting the game, I recommend that you do get a mouse. See, look at those graphics. Amazing, isn't it? Now, we are at the front of the train. So, why is this not? Sorry, apparently the controls changed on me. So, that we'll have to take care of. So, let's go to settings. And yes, you can change the controls as well. Although you cannot change the graphics. So let's see. Interact. You will go with space. Enter train. We will go with space. Center camera. We will go with Z. Now, for the train, dead man switch, left door A, left driver door S, right driver door D, and F. Cab lights will become C. Passenger lights will become N. Now, because my computer does not have the the number pads on the side, so we'll just set that to 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we'll apply that, and let's resume. There we go. Now, first thing you have to do, which I should have done in the first place, you have to go to the back of the train to turn on the tail lights. Alright, since this is a short route, we will be given a 4-car train. Alright, so alright, so now you press the shift button to get the arrow up, and the far right side you'll see tail lights. You're gonna click both of them on. There we go. Now with the settings that we've done, we will now head back to the front car. Let's change that setting again. We'll just... okay, interaction. How about... apply. Alright, so button O is basically left click. Okay, so now that we have that over with, let's hurry back to the front of the train. Okay, and I do believe we are starting to run a bit off schedule. So, and you can also turn on or off the tube lights, the tube electricity, right? There, now it's on. So now we have to set up our train. So this is a C67/C77 stock. Oh wait, I forgot. You gotta be... okay, so oh wow, we're still to schedule. Tab is to hold the the dead man's thing. Let's see. V headlights are on. So now, oh crap. Sorry. Still getting used to the control. Okay, so now that we have that all on, we need to have the gauge lights on. This way it can tell how fast we're going. Although if it's a requirement or else it'll end your game. And then you need the destination light. Okay, you can even change the light settings if you want on your cab. Okay. Let's get back to driver's view. Turn off. Alright, so now we are set for Tower Hill. So Circle, Baker, Farrington, Olympia, Edgeware, Wimbledon, Earl's Court, Parsons Green, Putney Bridge, King's Cross, Moorgate, Liverpool, Aldgate, here we go. Tower Hill via King's Cross. So that's what we want. Now what we're going to do is set up the DVA announcements, or digital voice announcement. So you go to the bottom, click Program. Now if you select any other route that is in the circle line, it will not give any announcements, unfortunately. So we are outer rail. You press enter. You select your starting station, which if you're outer rail, it'll automatically go to Hammersmith. So, oh, wrong way. Goldhawk, Shepherd's Bush, Foot Lane, Latimer, Ladbroke, Westbourne, Royal Oak, Paddington. Here we go. Edgeware Road, no end. That's our start station. Now we need to click our destination station. Now at the end of this, you will get a briefing on how well you did and a percentage of your score. So now all we need is Tower Hill, Blackfriars, Mansion House, Cannon Street, Monument, Tower Hill. And we best hurry up because we have to depart soon. And then press enter.
This is Edgeware Road. Change here for other Circle Line services in the direction of High School. This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
You can also check back by pressing the control button. Mind the doors. There we go. Now we have the starting light. Hello. Go back. There we go. So, here we have our controls. And we have a speed limit of 25 miles per hour. That's the whistle. And we must make sure that you stick to schedule. You must depart exactly on time. And now we have a speed limit of 40 miles per hour, which is the maximum. And we are just about to approach Baker Street Station. Yes, sorry.
The next station is Baker Street. Change for the Baker.
So now we begin to slow down.
Metropolitan lines. Exit for Madame Tussauds and the Planetarium. Please remember, smoking.
And you must not brake hard.
Not an underground train or station. When leaving the train, please ensure that you take all your belongings with you.
And we have 2 minutes to spare. And now that your train has stopped, you may open the doors. You press the left control button to look on the left side of your train. You have to make sure that all your passengers are able to exit and enter.
This is a Circle Line train to Edgeware Road via King's Cross and Pancras and Liverpool Street.
Currently, we now have a green light, although it may appear yellow on the video. Do apologize for that. Sorry. Okay. Now that we have that all covered. There. So, to avoid having to take a long ass time trying to get back to speed, you can automatically set it towards speed. So once you close the doors, you're ready to depart immediately. And this way, you have a fast departure. Now, you must always, or whenever you feel like it, you have to make sure that you... Number 2, on the dash...
Stand clear of the doors.
And... So our next station is Great Portland Street, where the doors on the left will open. We have 2 minutes to get there. Well, 2 minutes to depart. So, in this situation where you have long distances, I recommend that you get to high speed. It is not best that you break the speed limit, or else you'll lose points. Within 300 meters, if you are nearby the station, I suggest that you begin to brake, or 200 meters. Better yet, 250 is better.
The next station is Great Portland Street.
At stations that do contain a curve, you will hear that announcement. Most of the stations along the upper part of the Circle Line are 8-car compatible due to the fact that it combines with the Metropolitan Line. At curve stations, this is not only a great thing, that you can also see from the back to see whether or not your passengers have boarded or not. And it just about looks like that, so mind the doors, please. We have departed right on schedule. Now, you might notice that there are approximately 4 rails. 2 of them are for running rails, and 2 of them are for electricity. The one on the side of the running rails are for positive electricity. Oh crap, and we're speeding. And we have to begin braking. The one in the middle is for negative rails, so this way the electricity may be sent back.
This is a Circle Line train to Edgeware Road via King's Cross, Pancras and Liverpool Street.
Now here at King's Cross and Pancras, due to the fact that it's an extremely sharp curve, we will have to begin slowing down.
The next station is King's Cross and Pancras.
On the other side of the station, the speed limit remains to be at 40 miles an hour. Now, because this is a 4-car train, you do not need to stop out of the entire platform. Now, at this station, you are held for a short time. And it froze. So now at this time, we'll have to open the doors on the right. Now while you're looking through, you may also scroll around the platform.
This is a Circle Line train to Edgeware Road via Liverpool Street and Tower Hill.
Once making that announcement, all passengers will begin to run towards the train. And, yep, there's a victim. Mind the doors, please. Wait, did I? Yeah, I closed the door.
next station is Farringdon. Change for
Here's a
National
little
Rail
fun
Services.
fact. Farringdon is one of the very first stations ever built on the London Underground, and as a matter of fact, the very first in the world. And we're about to override the program. As of this year, London Underground is 150 years old.
This is Farringdon.
Now we have 30 seconds to depart.
Change here for National Rail Services. This is a Circle Line train to Edgeware Road via Liverpool Street and Tower Hill.
Find the doors, please.
Line train to Edgeware Road via Tower Hill and Embankment.
At major stations, you will be held here for a short time. Now here's where the district line attaches on. And our next station, Tower Hill, is our terminus station. Okay, like I said before in the beginning, it gives you a debriefing. Following things should be better. The departure schedule has not been kept. Destination display was not correct. The announcements were not braking was too hard. Yes, apparently it's very strict, even though we had the exact right things. So, whatever. So, that pretty much ends this video. Thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Bye.